So, Buster, you know your lines? He's doing this look like, what?
So, Samuel, why don't you explain to anybody watching this video what we're getting ready to do?
Ah, yeah.
Or what you think you know about what we're getting ready to do.
I'll try to explain this to the best of my knowledge, but if you haven't heard, we're starting a new daily podcast.
It's looking like the kids from
Yeah, I don't know why
Music
I'm doing this. This is my public speaking stand.
Do it in Pod Racer voice.
I can't do that. He can't.
I can do the pod racer voice.
Me too.
Anyway, so on March 1st, we're going to start a new daily podcast. It's like 2 minutes long where he will just read a few headlines of Star Wars news that day. And then he'll just read about today in Star Wars history. So I'm not sure what today is, but you know, he'd read that every day. So we're about to record our little segments, for lack of a better word.
So what are your segments about, do you know?
Well, Nathan's is just introducing, hey, thanks for, this is Tatooine Sons, Holonet. Thanks for listening. I'm paraphrasing. But basically that's what his is, and then mine is, my script is just plugging the actual weekly podcast that we do every Saturday.
That you guys listen to, I'm assuming. If you're
Right.
watching this video, then it's pretty high likelihood that you're listening to, or you're watching it because you listen to us.
So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're about to do that, and then we're going to record a video of Nathan
I don't know if I have that ready yet.
Yeah, well,
hopefully.
Hopefully we're going to do a video of him explaining how you can, because we're trying to get this new thing to be, this daily podcast to be something that can be on Alexa, if you have like an Amazon Echo. So, okay.
So I'm interrupting because this is what we put up with every time we have to print something in this house. So we have our little printer in our little tiny little townhouse.
You understand. You're a little bit off.
I'm looking down there, right?
Now you are.
Oh, thanks.
You were like looking at the top of the vases.
I should have done it in like reverse mirrored or whatever. And now we have to wait for this to clear itself so then we can turn it on and off, or turn it off and then back on so it connects to our our computers so we can print something.
Right. Remind me to not become a cinematographer. This is horrible quality.
You'll get better. It's your first time. All right. So while that's waiting to do that, we'll keep talking about what we're going to do.
Oh.
Say hi.
Mom's coming.
Wait. Do we have permission to show you just for a second?
You look pretty.
You're great. You were on TV already today. Oh, he did it anyway. Oh, she's waving. I thought she was saying, and that's Mom. Hi.
Buster knows.
She's here. Give me the camera. She's what makes all of this work. All right.
Yes.
And then we have Buster. Nathan, while we're waiting for the printer, explain who Buster is and how he relates to us.
He's Buster, and he's
our
a dog,
dog.
and he's the base for Turbis.
Yeah, it's the
His
inspiration for
He's
Turbis' name.
Buster, so he flipped his syllables, Turbis, and that's how.
Ah, the printer is shutting down now.
Yay for
Yeah, we're showing.
internet that's not so great.
We need one of those one of those camera stabilization things, you know?
No, yeah.
They're like, no, because I'm walking and it's like all weird.
And
Well, the video thing that we do, it has a stabilization fixer.
No, I'm talking like, you know, where you.
The blankets.
Oh.
I said
Well, there's our. Here, I'll
We're
plug
normal
something.
people.
I'll plug something.
We're
We're normal people.
with a very
We've got a
small
clean
house.
house. We have to do laundry. Everybody has to do laundry.
Oh, jeez, I'm hitting stuff with the tripod. I should probably close it.
All
Okay. If you didn't know, we have Turbis t-shirts for you to purchase. Okay, that's Dad's or Bowtie Jedi, I should say. Then you got Nathan's, BB Nate's. Mom's and mine aren't there right now, but you know.
Did you just make it go bang?
What? What did I just do?
Waiting for job to complete. So put it back. No, I'll get it. Put it back in the corner
Sure.
where it was. Corner. Get off me of us.
Well, I'm trying to, but I can't see myself. Let's hope.
No, all three.
Are you right? Your head's right here.
All 3.5
nope.
of us. Buster, you are being a really good boy.
Yeah, if I just don't move back, I can do it.
All right. Oh, it's like he's gonna bring it. How awesome! So if you watched our video that we put out about how we make our daily intros, then you'll know that we use iMovie to record it.
To edit, yeah.
And then I edit and do sound stuff on there and save it as an MP3 from iMovie. So sometime
Would you do me a
they
favor?
forgot to get the rice. They cleaned up from dinner.
From lunch.
Dinner.
Remember Urban?
We have an argument. It is a 20-year argument that on Sunday.
On any day.
When you
have lunch at lunchtime.
On Sunday, when you eat your big meal after church, that it's called Sunday dinner.
No, it's lunch.
What she doesn't want to acknowledge.
What do you say, Buster?
What she doesn't want to acknowledge is that we found like manners, protocol, etiquette that stated that the biggest meal of the day is
Big Bang
called dinner.
Theory. Really?
That's right. It was on Big Bang Theory.
You're gonna take Big Bang Theory, which we don't even watch.
Comment
anymore?
below. Biggest meal of the day. Is that considered dinner or not? Or is the time of the day determined?
What do you say, Buster? I say it's lunch.
I say it's lunch.
He would always agree with Mom.
Every day.
Not always. But
You know why they always agree with Mom? Because if they don't, they won't eat. So,
that's true.
No, we're gonna get the
all
chocolate.
right.
Not even in the. I hope I'm in the shot.
You're in the shot.
I'll check when I'm done
Doing the rest. So
job.
they cleaned up. That was what they got this started on this. So they cleaned up from Sunday
So back to the dinner
Lunch.
argument.
dinner, lunch.
Thank you, Buster. You're holding up my paper.
They cleaned up, which was awesome. They were really cool. I'm gonna like brag on them. So we have two
Yeah,
services.
you're gonna brag on us and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's going to be positive reinforcement along with a little negative reinforcement. That's
Little.
how we do parenting around here. So we have
More
two.
negative
I'm talking here. All right. So two services on Sunday mornings, and we were on the worship team, so we were singing today with that. So the boys, Sam and Nate, came to the first service and then came home after Sunday school and all that stuff while we went to the second service to do what we had to do.
You just want to down?
I'm talking here. And I'm really proud of them because they were supposed to clean their rooms before we did this video, and that was going to happen after lunch. But not only did they finish getting lunch ready, but they went ahead and cleaned their rooms without having to be told to do it before lunch. So that was really awesome. Having said that,
I had done that now.
when they cleaned up from dinner, lunch,
It just makes more sense to say lunch because in America we know lunch as noon and dinner as the afternoon.
Americans are ready.
can I finish my story?
Well, stay in a way that we can follow.
Sunday dinner.
There we go. There we
Whatever.
go.
Or dunch. They cleaned up, which was awesome, right? And they did a pretty good job, except our rice cooker, they forgot to take the rice.
totally
out of the rice
forgot
cooker.
But we have white tile, so it blends in.
That makes no sense at all.
The rice cooker is white and the tile is white, so Nathan thinks it's camouflaged.
It's true.
It's not true.
All of it.
All right, so we're
We
gonna
don't
record.
have our soundboard up right now.
We can't do it. We're not doing soundboard right now. Okay.
Okay.
So Nathan, practice one time without, and do it like you would do it for real,
Okay.
and then we'll do the real
We'll
thing.
record. Okay. Welcome, Alexa users. This is BB Nate, and you're listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. Here's the latest Star Wars news from my dad, the Bowtie Jedi guy.
Sounded awesome, except it was about like
Nude.
You have way too much.
Hot
Did
race.
you say nude?
That's what I accidentally said for news. When it said
Here's the
nude.
latest Star Wars nude. Can't put that one in the tags. I promise you that. That won't be on the video tags.
Is there a picture?
Oh.
All right. So it sounded great, but all of you who are like above the age of 35, you remember the Micro Machines man. That's what it sounded like.
The micro machine?
Yeah, he was this guy that was like a speed talker, and these toys were called Micro Machines. They were like Hot Wheels, but they were about this big, and he was the spokesperson. And he talked the entire time. That's what it sounded
I
like.
can't do
Or it's like that one guy. I used to be huge into Transformers, so it's like that one.
Yeah, Blur.
Yeah.
I think it was the same guy.
He was cool.
I think it was the same actor, if I'm not mistaken. If you're watching this and you know,
I love Transformers.
if you know that Blur from Transformers, the old cartoons,
The movie.
and the movie and stuff, was actually
The
the Micro Machines man,
I am first.
and he was also the FedEx man. Do you remember that, Chris?
No.
He was on FedEx commercials too, because it had to get when it's got to get there fast. Anyway,
I'm frustrated. I haven't seen them last night. They said they were.
okay.
Watch it with us for Red
You have ADD right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to do it with just as much energy. Practice it again. Just as much energy, but slow down long enough for you to actually be able to read the words and not say nude. All right?
I'm gonna have to put the explicit
This is
content.
a family-friendly.
That's
podcast.
right. Holy cow. All right. Try it again.
Welcome, Alexa users. This is BB Nate, and you're listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. Here's the latest Star Wars news from.
I knew that was going to happen.
You know this is gonna go on for a few more takes.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Just gonna keep getting those.
No. Do it one more time, like straight through. Do it right.
Welcome, Alexa users. This is BB Nate, and you're listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. Here's the latest Star Wars news from my dad, the Bowtie Jedi guy.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Did you guys sound that good? Okay.
We just need to record it this time.
I didn't know. I was practicing.
Ah,
We're going to record it, right?
So we can catch lightning in a bottle twice. Is that how this thing goes?
So it's always fun because I get to be on video while he records. I should try to read this. Give me another copy. I'll voice it.
no.
Here, I'll just memorize it real quick.
Okay.
It's easy. No.
All right. So no sounds.
Just tell me when to agree.
5, 4.
Welcome, Alexa users. This is BB Nate, and you're listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. Here's the latest Star Wars news from my dad, the Bowtie Jedi guy.
Good.
Perfect.
All right. Switch seats.
Ha!
Now it's Samuel the Hutt's turn.
Uh
Can I go pet the dog?
No, you can sit down over here. We're recording this stuff.
oh. Nathan's like, can I go pet
Review
the
yours,
dog?
please. I think they heard it. So.
Gotta be in the shot.
You're in the shop.
Me, my mo, me, moo. Wait.
Sarah would appreciate that.
Yes. Before every Christmas.
Okay.
Alright. I'm reading.
You're going to practice it. Go.
Let me.
Practice.
I haven't read.
I know. Practice it. Read it.
Practice it. Practice.
Okay. Excuse me. He has to do it his way.
Yeah.
It's a married teenager.
Alright. Let's stop.
Sorry, I got a dirty look from Mom on that one.
Okay.
All right. This is riveting video right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
You should film us playing
Wait.
something out there.
No. Go.
Hi, Alexa users. This is Samuel the Hutt. Thanks for listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. If you're enjoying this Star Wars news flash briefing, I want to invite you to check out our weekly show called Tatooine Sons, a Star Wars podcast. You can find it on all major podcast directories. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, that would be good.
Except for that one little part where I stumbled.
Yeah, but you got it. Are we ready to go?
Everybody stumbles.
See, the show must go on.
Well, I haven't recorded it.
I know.
Are you ready to record it?
Well, okay.
Quiet, please. 5, 4.
Hi, Alexa users. This is Samuel the Hutt. Thanks for listening to Tatooine Sons Holonet. If you're enjoying the Star Wars news flash briefing, I want to invite you to check out our weekly show called Tatooine Sons, a Star Wars podcast. You can find it on all major podcast directories. May the Force be with you.
I like it.
One
All
and
right.
done. One and
I
done.
gotta be
I
Sam.
gotta follow that up. They tell you not to follow dogs and kids, and I'm following both.
Yours, so my face is gonna be in it now.
I thought it was just you don't ever do show business with dogs and kids.
What do you think this is?
But you were saying follow up.
We have a dog and we have kids.
That's true.
All right, I need to read mine. I'm gonna need my glasses. Sorry.
Old.
Old man.
Old
Old man.
Yeah, thanks.
We're very fan. We're very.
Loving
Okay,
family.
all
Yes,
right.
very
Is it still recording? Because I've got an old iPhone. Okay, good.
Yep, we're good.
Old iPhone. You have the newest one of
No,
all
I
of us.
don't.
No.
Well, maybe.
Well,
no, mom
us.
has the same. You're same. You have 6S. I have a 6S.
Yes.
You have 6.
But
I just
you
have the
got
big-
yours later than I did.
I
Yours
got
is
me a good old 5.
All right.
I got an iPod Touch. I don't even have one.
All right, here's mine. I got practice.
All right,
Don't get the
all right,
button in.
all
I'm
right.
practicing.
Let's talk about
I'm
Apple.
practicing.
Go!
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you.
No,
Should I do it?
no,
Should I do it in my
Yes.
podcast voice?
Do it.
Oh, come on. Let me
Come
try
on,
it just
people will
once.
love
Do
it.
it, do it.
Just once. Just for the people watching this video.
Okay.
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you by faithful supporters on Patreon. To learn more about Tatooine Sons, please go to TatooineSons.com. That's Tatooine Sons, SONS.com.
Why don't we do it like that?
I
for
think they
real?
should, so it'll sound different than my news voice.
Well, if you do that, practice.
And people will get it because it kind of.
It'll sound funny. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
All right.
It's your deal.
It is our deal.
Okay, just tell me when.
No, I'm gonna practice with
But you gotta translate that energy sometime during the actual thing, so it's not just really weird all of a sudden. Like everything else is serious. And then
All right, here we go. I'm gonna practice again. Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you by faithful supporters on Patreon. To learn more about Tatooine Sons, please go. I typed please got too. I'm glad I didn't read it like that. Please go to Tatooine.
Just in the background, dude.
Yeah! Oh, she's in the background, dude! Well, we said we were gonna let you see how we really are.
You're getting a little too much.
I am fully clothed.
All right. They know we've done it at least twice. All right, I'm done. All right.
You are editing that out.
No.
That's beautiful.
No.
No.
Oh.
All right. Go on, quiet down. We practice one more time for real.
Oh, I gotta get water.
Is it still recording? Because that was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still.
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Give
go.
me one. Mine, please.
All right.
Give me.
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you by faithful supporters on Patreon. To learn more about Tatooine Sons, please go to TatooineSons.com. That's Tatooine Sons, SONS.com. Make sure I emphasize the O.
You should
S-O.
point out the clapping.
You could clap with us
No.
to
we
get it
don't-
on the mic?
No, we don't add the clapping. Clapping sounds weird.
Clapping does sound.
Doesn't work.
All right, let's try it.
Let's do it for real.
Four. Go.
I'll go when I
It's recording, okay?
dadgum want to go. All right.
Well, I should do the same thing.
Yeah, you're
It's
12.
recording. 16 more seconds.
It's 5, 4,
5, 4.
I never do
We're not the brightest bulbs
I
in the
never
box.
do it with my left hand. 5, 3, 2.
4, 7. Hike! All right. Are we recording this? Oh my gosh. All right, let's try to do this right. No, it's fine. I'll do my own countdown. Got it?
See?
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought. I'm trying to do the podcast for the pod race.
how you practice.
This
I know, I changed it up.
This entire video has just been a bloopers reel.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is our life is nothing but a bloopers reel. Okay.
That sounded more like SpongeBob.
It's the pod race announcer that
Yeah.
I'm trying to land on. I
Yeah.
just did it wrong before. I
Yeah.
got it now.
Yeah.
Let me do my thing. Don't. It's fine.
It's still
It's
recording.
fine.
Leave it up.
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you by faithful supporters on Patreon. To learn more about Tatooine Sons, please go to TatooineSons.com. That's Tatooine Sons, SONS.com.
No, you were saying.
You can't do that!
You can't.
I can't edit you out!
I know, because you're gonna have to do it anyways. Because earlier you were lower. This was like.
I know, we just got done talking
Yeah,
about
that wasn't the podcaster.
I'm
voice.
doing the
I-
pod race voice.
Here, stop it. He might be able to use that one, but let's do that one just to make sure. That was good. That was good.
Okay.
It sounds like the announcer from the pod race in episode 1. I'm doing an impersonation.
I thought you were doing an announcer.
No,
Okay.
no. Do it one more time. I think that one you may be able to edit out, but we can do this.
Am I recording?
Yes, you're recording. Just go whenever you want.
Tatooine Sons Holonet is brought to you by faithful supporters on Patreon. To learn more about Tatooine Sons, please go to TatooineSons.com. That's Tatooine Sons, SONS.com. Yay!
I didn't even
Mine was short.
What?
Yeah, I had the hardest one out of all y'all.
Go touch you. All right. So now I'll edit it and we'll do some other stuff. I apologize for everything that just happened for the
Yes.
last 10 minutes. Thanks, guys.
Or more like 15.
I
actually.
think some of it gets edited out.
Bye.
Bye.
This is unfiltered.